welcome to another stream for October. Last time we played Soma for 3 hours, now we're gonna play Vampyr. That was good. So I'd like to ask anyone how's their day is going. Let's see. Alright, good. Alright. Well, my day is going well so far. So, first time playing this, I heard it's about a doctor who turns into a vampire, but that's from old memory. But I have no idea what happens else. Alright, combis. Alright, let's go normal difficulty. It's time your actions and more lives to take the easier. Oh, so the more demonetized a person we do, the easier it gets. But technically it goes the opposite way as well. The less we demonetize, the welcome to the stream.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
That I do not know. Good question. What is
death? Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
So Adam, Eve, first saying when they took a bite of the forbidden fruit, they were cast out of the Garden of Eden. Alright, so I think that is a lot of bodies. Blood. Alright. So what do we got here? Who's calling?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Oh. Who's she? Don't do it, buddy! Is she our wife? We can't turn back now.
What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
So we just go we just demonetize our sister.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Well, we need to run now.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Alright, so...
This can't be happening.
Okay, so circle is to dodge.
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on?
I do not know.
Oh,
I
Mary.
guess we were trained to
What have I
vampire,
done?
like every
What's all
other
this
genetic
about?
story.
Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Alright. Why can't I not pick it up? Whatever.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
So where we go?
It's on to us! Please, stop! Look at it! Gone up like... Who are you? There's one of them birds!
Come
What do you
on,
want?
let's go. Off, mayhem, dodge, sprint, interaction. X, vampire check, vampire skills. Nope. Forever.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's... That'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
So we got sunlight cliche check. Start turning into a vampire check. Certain animals like fire will deal accurate damage that reduces their maximum health. Oh, hell nah. That's not a cool game. And what, do wooden stakes instant kill me?
Somewhere to hide. It's locked, all right. Let me go! I need to find shelter.
Alright.
Is anybody there?
This is our new hideout.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Alright. Why can I not loot? Is this our house?
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Alright. Mary! Witches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under rays of daylight. But it hurts them really. But it hurts them good, really good. I personally chain a vampire to a tree to see what happened when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I only saw unholy bones and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. At the end, its only descended corpse remained, which slowly started to regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. For Knowing Your Enemies by Carl Entrepreneur. Alright. I decided to give the guy a weird accent. Stellings. Anything good?
I had better remain here until nightfall.
Okay, so that is my way out. Oh God, what happened to you, lady?
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers.
Oh
Give him
God.
the leaf.
So he.
That's impossible.
Okay, amnesia check. Or we have the ability to see objects in the past. A bottle of alcohol. Alright. Anything here? Come on. Give me it, give me it, give me it. Oh. No shadow cliche? Or is it, no, it's a no reflection cliche.
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must give scent of his heart.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
Dracula? Hello?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Alright. Nope. Wrong way. Dun 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 dun. Oh. There he is. The person tossed us away. Ejection. No. Oh. Don't tell me what I think it is. That's wicked dark right there. If you know
Johnny,
what
this
I'm
one's
thinking.
lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
No, it never got easy.
Nope. Where are we supposed to go? Back downstairs? Wait, is it? Oh, it's dark out. Alright. Wait a minute. You're telling us we've been in here for more than 12, 14 hours?
The sun is high. I cannot leave now.
Okay. Then what do you want me to do? Doc? First legit, no way to go. Yep. 13 October. No, 13th October. Bashley, Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. I heard a noise in the morning. It's a big machine someone brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around Linden. Safety measures, apparently. Is is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept no last night. The foundry has been closed, and there is no more jobs nearby. I went to Linden to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day. The things and came back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes. Some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I should go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far. I fear living my life for so long. Becky threw up a meal a few hours after she ate. She is now frail. It makes me cry. She says, "You know what? I'll read it later." Oh my god, yeah. I can't talk today and read for some reason.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all.
Come on.
It's a nightmare.
I guess you could call it a bloody nightmare. Okay, no, shut up. That was a wicked bad pun. And wicked bad joke.
So be it.
Would it be wise to... Oh no. Don't.
Rational thinking.
That is wicked dark right there. Kids, walk away. Kids, walk away. Oh no. I got demonetized. Why? And our regen powers are too strong. But buddy, you need to clean your shirt a bit.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Yeah, you don't say.
It is as mad as the moon. Contains blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Evolution. Hideout beds allow you to evolve from rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Huh. Wow. Thanks, game. I guess I'll pick this one skill. Aggressive. Claws, blood spear, shadow mist. Place a cloud of shadows at target speed or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. You throw a spear made of blood, which can pass through enemies in front of you. Ooh. Huh. we should go ini main. Let's go. Alright, guess we're going with the blood spear. Not that I mind that much.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
There is one man who I know, and his name is Dracula. Dun dun dun. No, okay, stop.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Parkour, hardcore.
Here's the leech. Here!
What? Okay, vampire abilities, check. Turn into bats. I
My
totally
head's
forgot
spinning.
about that one right there.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
I cannot enter.
Clever fucking beast!
Use stake. Shelter key. Anything good? Anything good? Booze, booze.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. It's locked.
Of course. Press ankle to use stake and inflict stun damage. A stun enemy can be bitten.
Vermin!
Strength I never knew I had.
Alright. Interesting. Kinda cool actually, not gonna lie. Oh god, god, ow, 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 game.
This shouldn't be possible.
Yes.
Every fiber of my being is afire.
So it is a... Okay. Ow. Rude. Give me your blood. Give me your blood.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Yeah. No dirt. Sherlock. I'll be questioning if we were human because we could turn into a bat. We frickin' demonetize ourselves with a shooting weapon, and we bled out like our whole body, but are able to move. What's been like, okay. Oh, come on, common sense game. Jeez. Now what? We're going to turn the game giant vampiric beasts in like Skyrim? Your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. That's some propaganda stuff there, mate. Your king and country needs you. Join.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Oh!
This is despicable.
Ooh.
I cannot enter.
So you got vampire senses. Alright.
It's locked.
Interesting.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I cannot enter. It's locked.
Alright. I was hoping it'd be like a shortcut or something. But alright, I guess not. Any posters I can examine? Any loot? Got rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
I can agree with you.
What will London have to say to me?
Can't taste good. Shillings is currency. Or...
It's locked, all right.
Come on, why is every door
many
locked?
Questions unanswered.
Why is every door locked? Can I just get a skeleton key, break through the door with brute force? District status. No, district status. Stable, not stasis.
Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Yes. Check the pulse. Dog.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
Oh.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Alright, I guess we're going this way.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked, all right.
Oh, come on! So, chat, remember, we got a chest here. Probably forget, but remind me if you get the chance to.
Something dire must have come about.
Yep. Let me guess. Oh, not a locked door. Alright.
It's locked.
Oh, of course! I speak too soon. Oh, I was like, oh sweet, we can go for
It's locked, all right.
Can we just have, like, not locked doors, game? That would be great, thank you.
There is no one in sight.
Any other doors I can open? Nope. Can I open you? No, that's a pipe. Can I open you door?
Nobody at home.
Oh, great. Whatever. Where's the trail?
Where has everyone gone?
Demonetize. Demonetize. Kidnap. And
According to the
demonetize.
blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Hideout. You found a new hideout. Here you spend XP while resting, craft items at the workbench. Alright. Interesting. Aha! Common handle part. Common trigger part. Refill all. Treatments. Medical dreams to heal 6 senses, serums to boot yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. Okay. Alright. Wait. Oh, it's a rat. Oh.
At last, a little luck.
Details, social skill, hand walk. Oh, interesting.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Hello,
What's
sir.
up with you?
Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Oop, that was my chair.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning.
Alright.
Drained of blood. It's just horrible.
So, we
Some
got...
say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
So, vampire.
What have you heard about
Or
the epidemic?
vampire
He's a Spanish
wannabe?
flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it.
Oh,
Dozens dying every week.
Spanish
Are
flu.
authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Okay, that's fishy right
I'll
there.
leave then. Thank you.
That is fishy, my lady.
Not long ago, this sort of mess...
Are you Tom?
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
True, true.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir.
Alright,
Are you sure
alcoholic.
no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness.
But I am a
We can all be
monster.
monsters.
True.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Goodbye, alcoholic man.
I cannot enter.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here.
Alright.
We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Alright, so cops are non-existent.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
So he's
The
Tom.
last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Alright, so
I
we
need
got
to meet this
proper
I have
wealthy
questions.
guy.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Nope, nothing in here I can take. We got our target.
Not long ago.
He didn't deserve this.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Say it, the vampire.
Present yourself!
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
So were you just like to be a vampire, sir? And how do you know I'm a vampire? Is it because of the blood in my shirt?
And who...
Oh! Dr. Edgar Swanza. Blood oh, that is a lot of XP. That is tempting, not gonna lie.
Who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
So uncorrupted.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Yes. A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again. Go hunt your shadow.
Don't mind, I'll just take your stitlings. No relationships, can't walk. Do I want to kill? Oh, frick. He's so good.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
You, woman!
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You discover a hint if you feel a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Game? Hello? Tom.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
You!
Hello, sir.
Tell me the truth.
May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Oh, wow.
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Tom, tell me the truth.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
How was he tonight?
Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Good.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Alright. But I need to do something about my shirt, to be honest. Come on, buddy. You can't walk out and be super fishy. So... Alright, so not this way. So I might go north.
It's locked.
Am I in the right direction?
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Oh. Am I missing something? No, I'm not. Can't use the ladder.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
Tom. You peasant.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Stream
this
outfit.
man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Extreme wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Western Docks. Hunter. Ooh. Not good. Not good at all. Can I open this?
I cannot enter.
Frick.
Over there!
So I can use it about 4 times?
It's locked.
Why is everything locked? Range weapons.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. feel like I'm back on the front line again. It's locked, all right.
Oh my god, why is every door locked? Aha! Alright. Physical and range.
Burn it, boys!
Alright, done. Bullets. Anything recent.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Kai Crouch.
Leech spotted! Watch out! He's going for! This one's a stop! He's dead!
Give me your blood! And... aw, you bastard. No, that's rude. You dodge. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Any vampire jokes I can think about? Not really.
Over there!
Easy. Dun dun dun. Ooh. Can't miss. Game. Are you trying to tell me something? Whoa.
Over there! There's one of them birds! Ah!
Looks like I got that done. Hideout unlock. Common handle part. Can I craft anything? Huh. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Trophy unlocked, work in progress. Now, to level up. Bite. Fast reach and increase. Ooh. Body. Increase your health. Big first. I think I'll go with the health. And what do you cost, sire? 1,000. How much do you cost? Okay, yeah, that's a big good deal. Good deal. Blood capacity. Alright. Oh, 6 require. Alright. The following night.
I cannot enter. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Hold it together, mate.
As one, we shall overcome this.
He's done it before. No, I had it.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
My dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Now that's roommate.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Huh, interesting. Another vampire who isn't bloodthirsty.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Oh, wow.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Yeah.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Who did this? Good question. We were trained to a vampire by some other vampire. We killed a bloke who was a vampire who was killing people. Then what else happened? We kill our sister. Haha, very funny. It's not you. It's not you, X. I know that for sure. Anything else I can get in here? No. Guess not. Dun 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 dun. At dawn we row. Yes, I am sure it's not you. You don't have blood superpowers. X. I know. If you did, I would be surprised.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
I would say all above.
And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play
You
me
have
for a
black
fool.
power.
You used me to locate that skull. You must know who
What
she is.
powers
I thought you
are
were a
these,
gentleman.
sire?
You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Tell me. What
London as
power
peaceful
you
as she
possess.
appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages.
Aha, very
Welcome
funny.
to the
You have
front
the power
lines
of
of a
the
plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
And I have the power of join the game.
Order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Yes, I.
Have we met?
I
Yeah,
attended
good
3
work
of your
with that,
seminars
mate.
before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a
You
turn of
cannot
fate.
hack my controller.
England's most esteemed blood London, a vampire.
Again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt.
Join
my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
I am not
This is
starring
sudden.
share play.
I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh, yes.
So,
Some
what do
clean
you say?
clothes would be great right now. So I don't have walking with blood
It seems
all
I have
over
little
my
choice.
shirt.
But
That'd be
yours is a
great.
generous
Thank you,
offer,
mate.
so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I have a feeling he's going to die, to be honest. Not gonna lie. And loading screen. Hurrah. Oh, so you're going to say you're going to betray us? Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's see you're right or wrong, friend.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Nurse Crane.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We
Ah,
lost 2 more patients.
Miss
Nurse
Crane.
Scout said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Like the bird crane.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a...
He might betray us. We don't know.
good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, bye, X.
Oh, and Dorothy.
Yes, Doctor? That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oh no, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop the broadcast, please. Oh, we're so good. Hoorah!
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Rotten ores. Each heart contains the seeds of life.
What's going on? Help.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Oh god, this is super annoying, not gonna lie.
Not dead yet, you bastard. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much XP you obtain from a particular citizen. The blood drink blood from your prey. You first need to memorize. Don't delete them out of sight. From others, you memorize.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
To embrace Clay Cox or release him.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this.
I will
not take
spare
another
you.
life.
I will spare you, you peasant.
Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah, Dracula. Give me a break, Ray.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Makes sense.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The Administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Oh. Alright.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you very much. You'll be
Thank
spared.
you, Nurse Crane.
Who are you, buddy bloke?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University.
Ah, I know that.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Oh, we're blood transfusion specialists. Medical checkup.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
People are
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Yes, tell me.
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
So,
tell me
positive
more
characters.
About cherished people, then.
Tell me more,
Nurse
Doctor.
Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Ah, two more new hints.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
True, true. So we got one clue. Personal questions and client.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And
this hospital...
It's more than enough.
Don't be... What summer? Nurse,
you really...
I'll go eat...
Alright. So, we got...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Alright, so we got a hint from him about the nurse. What? Oh, no one here.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yes! You bloody buck.
Good evening, Mr.
Tell me before I train you, my blood.
Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Yes. Your wife in London. What's up about William Bishop?
William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why
did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You're a hero or a fool?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Alright, so... Charge my controller, come on. Go in, you piece of garbage. Thank you.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who is the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Ah, about Tom Watts.
Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a
living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you
a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop?
To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Oh, so it's only certain types of cross.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye,
Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
But the suffering continues.
Fear and disgust.
It's locked, all right.
The daily routine.
More patience. Tell me your problems.
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Ooh.
But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is
your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Ah.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Ooh, dark.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Did you
Where
serve
were you
for
stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain.
Now you, my lady.
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke
It
Hospital.
looks like she
And who are you?
belongs
Your name
somewhere
has no
else.
meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of
Okay,
eternity.
this lady is what I
What are you
was.
begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why
Does
is
this woman think she's God or
And if
something?
I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Ah, vampire. I see. She's
And why
mag.
do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Describe.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
This woman's a loss.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
And what?
I don't need to believe.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I am a vampire, lady.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your
Who are
enemies.
these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel
This
them
one's
watching me
lost.
every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them.
Stop
or you are no
calling me
match
mortal,
for those that
woman.
hunt me.
Jesus.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
This is a lost cause, mate. She's freaking nuts. Never date crazy. That's what I was told when I was a young lad. So, what have we got here? Any more blood people like? Yes!
Good evening,
Doctor, you, whatever your name
I believe
is.
we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Your wife in London, mate. Tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Why did you...
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work...
Be sure this is...
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
What made you...
I'm not ashamed.
It's all...
This epidemic...
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
So we got one clue.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Oh, nice.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Now you book. Tell me.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
How dare you insult me, you freaking weakling.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
No. Oh, Josie will not do any good.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
If you have...
Dr. Swan...
I know we... Aren't you too old for such...
Don't be ridiculous.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time, his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I have
This
seen.
is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you later. I'll be back for you.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Scum.
I'm so tired. Will this shift never end?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr.
Personal questions.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Oh my god, there's so many people in here.
My sweet girl.
Dorothy
What
Crane.
can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, no, goodbye.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
You.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Frick.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
Yes!
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, shit.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You will be spared, Fiddick.
Reads me like a book. I'm never gonna get it.
Oh my god, there's so much dialogue.
Right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Great.
How painful is your
So painful I'd rather not.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful.
So painful I'd rather...
I'll let you get some.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about you?
Not much to say. Who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
That's the kind.
Are you really?
But family's the number thing. What matters?
Most of the patients say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived, but we had no other choice. considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Dolphy Crane. Oh my god. Are we done? Finally.
Come now, we can handle this.
Papaya Hawkins.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Well, it's a euphemism.
Personal questions. None. Your wife in the Linden.
How would you describe this situation?
It's serious.
Get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry. I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
The Spanish flu.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
It wasn't.
What if in the end,
It
nobody
was bad,
scared?
but it wasn't worse than Black Death.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
That was a good detail for so mirroring right there.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with it?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Not chatty.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I guess we can do some story progress. Ooh, poster. Reference disease, Carol is spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread fluids, spread by droplets, spray from nose. Do not cough in public. Yeah. So, second floor.
It's locked.
Really? Ooh, a hacksaw. Interesting.
I cannot enter.
Dr. Reed.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Hey, cliche number 5?
The flower's dying. It needs water. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
'Cause you're a
The
special.
sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Where
I
the
have so much
protagonist,
time now.
Jonathan. Actually, let's go up on number 4. Second floor. Oh, come on. How the heck did I get in that room?
It's locked.
Gwyneth!
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Aha!
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Well,
An invisible enemy? Quite a...
Sorry, Doctor. These last...
Do you think this hospital can survive?
We are all volunteers here.
but we might fall.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet.
Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Hit.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright. Bum bum bum. Alright,
Dr. Reed, any good...
Personal questions. Nothing. Great. You're
exhausting yourself. Preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Oh.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
What happened? Did I black out?
Alright.
Look at it! Fish is flying!
Most of we got something, boys. More information on our client. Whatever that is. Small bag of junk. We're about to hit 1,000 XP, which is beautiful. Oop. Did not mean to do that. Map. I guess we can go there and see what we find. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's not do that right now. Their levels are super high. Jesus.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Why do I see my reflection? This is bull. Unless. Oh, my ears is starting to hurt a little bit. For running a headset for so long. Alright, let's see what we got. Frick, we can't really upgrade that much. Do I want to upgrade? Do I want to save? On the praise was stopping them in their tracks to make them. Ha! Ooh. Shadow Veil Dreamers. Probably wanted to save it to get Claw as well. Yeah. The following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. What about my thirst for blood?
Yes! Miss
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
Crane, yes.
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Oh, Yara, say. If I was to summon glow, whatever.
It's locked, all right.
So I need to go by street. So this way.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Get me. Whoa, chill. Ooh. Talk about a close call right there. Ooh. I forgot to leave a small couple with few words on the back. Oh, that's a shame. Blood. Oh, okay, just so loading. Alright, okay, good. You can heal your graphic damage by using Optigraph abilities, drinking blood, or resting. Blood. A glass vial.
It's locked.
Of course. Now, anything useful in here? Oh god, that is so bright. Oh, no, I didn't mean to go out. Shit. Don't cuss. Game? Don't crash. Hello? Wait, what? We need to go back in, boys. Extra ammo will be stored in your stash. Alright. So this is the way I got in. Wait. Something's in here.
similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Oh, that's not a good thing. So, one ingredient gone.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Is that everything? Guess so. Oh! Didn't see you there, Bella. Now that's rude. That took me by surprise.
It's locked, all right.
Sorry for the jump reaction. A bullet, so dead corpse.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
The old blood is the most important blood. Tell me you know what reference that is, you know, be surprised. Game, don't make that sound effect, Jesus.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Done. Alright. Down for the count for 2. Stain. Shillings. Why is he going through that room? Glass file. God. Death report.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Indeed. But I want to find Key. I feel like I'm missing something. Damn. Oh, whoa, 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 chill.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Come on, there has to be a key somewhere. Huh. No! Almost got demonetized. Jesus. How long have I been going? I've been going on about 2 hours, more than 2 hours now. Alright. I think after I go to nurse, I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, that's gonna be today's end part. There. Once it actually loads. Alright. Good. Come on. Load, please. stairs. Upstairs. Up the stairs. Nope, wrong way.
So many deaths. Disgust on every street corner.
Alright. Nope.
I cannot enter.
Dorothy?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Don't worry, sir. I'll be back in a few minutes. Call me if you need me, okay?
They have disgust on every street corner.
It's locked.
Okay, where the frick is she?
It's locked, all right.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plane and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help. I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Dorothy Crane, there you are. Took a while to find you. Dorothy, there you are.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Are you in
Well,
charge?
Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
Jesus. Chill, lady.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Yeah, so I'm going to end the stream right here. I'll see you guys where? Hopefully sometime this week. If not, I don't know. Well, bye.